I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it. Look what I did with the bag. Look what I did with the bag. I got a thing in the back, and I ain't taking no chat. I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it.
Unfiltered, people. We're back up in the building. Express Truth Show. Making Thursdays great again. Before we do anything else today, people, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Now, people, we're going to start the show like this, Villa fans, I don't think you man are ready for the Champions League, You're not ready for the Champions League. And I'm not talking about nothing on the pitch. I'm talking about the traffic that you man are creating, man. You're not ready for the Champions League because the city can't handle it, man. Sure. We're bringing my co-host, man, Stephen, man. Stephen, what are you saying, man? What's going on? Looking very summery today.
Oh, yeah, I felt kind of reminiscent, you know what I mean? Go back to my childhood and that. So I said, feeling a bit Dragon Ball Z-ish today, mate. Goku and all of that. Super Saiyan, all of that. Saiyan race and all that good stuff. Well, yeah, I said,
in the building,
talk
man.
to me nice.
It's the Express Truth Show, man. You here, Stephen?
Yo, it's the greatest show on earth, man. Making Thursdays great again, never late again. Your favorite podcast. Changing the world one Thursday at a time. But before we kick it off like a game of fever, talk to me nice, G.
Stephen, everything's good,
Yeah,
man, we're doing our thing, man.
What's the crack this week, bro?
Same old, Stephen. We in the building, man. We in the building.
Gang.
Just to start off the show.
Yeah.
Off the back of last week,
Yeah.
I was reading today that there is now AI. Yeah, and I know people are fed up with this AI thing. They're going to start teaching AI classes in China to children from 6.
If we're getting it in the West that they're going to do that, they've already started.
There you go. So I'm just making you know that what we said last week
and for your picking them
was factual.
And like I said, what did I say last week in schools? I said, all right, they're going to start AI at the ages of 6. But can your child read an analog clock?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Primary school ages, I'm talking. Because we used to have those lessons, but I don't know what's going on now. It's probably, I don't know, what's the lessons in school now? How to upload a TikTok or some stupidness like that, probably.
That's the way the world's going, isn't it?
It's daft, man.
Yeah, man, that's the way the world's going. So it's like, that's what needs to be taught in schools. So basically what we're getting at is where we were talking last week when we were like, yo, children are doing, are learning to read, write, which is still good. You still need the basics, but
always.
I don't think people are going to be writing anymore in the future. I don't think it's gonna happen.
With this explosion, and I always say it, but I don't know if I've said it on the show. I probably have. But with this explosion of technology, Mark, creativity is gonna take a hit, 100%. And I mean in terms of human-based creativity, because what's the new trend right now? Everyone's doing the flipping cartoon pictures. That's anime style. Everyone's doing it. Studio.
Is it anime style?
Yeah, it's Studio. Is it Studio Ghibli? I might be mispronouncing. I might be butchering that pronunciation. Which is The Boy and the Heron and all of that, and I think it's Castle in the Sky and all of that. That kind of swag. It's that style. Well, you just put in a prompt, make me anime, enter, and you have to just keep tweaking it. But I feel like this AI thing's racist, So a couple man sent me ones, and they're always doing the black people dirty and that. You can put, make me a cartoon exactly like the picture. It's giving man a flipping, a Dr. J afro. You have an afro. They started here short in our picture.
Yeah.
Racist sky in it, blood.
Yeah, I clocked it still. The one you sent me yesterday, innit?
Want to terminate.
That's what I was saying. How come you got a high top? I was like, yo.
And because I did that one, and then some next man did another one where it's like a group of us, and it's giving next man plats and that. Lightening my man's skin tone. I said, rah. I said to man said, yo, I'm so light. I said, blood, the computer said, say I'm not like your complexion, dog. Racist, blood.
Yeah, they're going to get it right, though.
Gotta tweak it, man.
They're going to get it right.
Day by day, man.
I keep telling man, these Black Mirror things, are coming closer and closer.
I know you like that anthology series. What did they put on season 8 now?
7.
7.
You
know how many episodes I've watched?
None.
0, hero, fam.
Nah, man.
I need to get on it. Not like, I'm not interested. I just need to find the time.
Nah, I mean, I just like this tech business.
Are you up to date on it, or you just started watching it?
Some of them are waxed, though.
So I've heard.
Yeah, some of them.
No,
some
but
of
I'm
them
saying, are you up to date then? So you're on a new series? You watch them all?
Nah, I haven't. Nah.
So are you watching? Are you going through them, or you just
No,
drop,
no, no,
are you
no.
just on the new one?
I'm a man. Just what you done for me lately. You get me. That's
just
it.
on the new. To be honest, though, it's an anthology, though, innit? Meaning, so every episode is different. They're non-connected, innit?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you can, so I guess with that kind of thing, you could do what you want.
But AI and all that, there's one. Yeah, there's one.
That's the talk of the town right now.
There's one where they've got like this game, and the game's like a Lemmings kind of spoof.
Okay.
And these AIs can kind of think for themselves and learn and all of this, and they're not taking over. They're not taking over the world by the end of the episode. Bro. There's that one. My favorite one out of this season is, what was it now? Hold on, because it's really good. You know, it was the guy. No, it was that one. The one with the AI. It was the one with the AI. That's my favorite one still. Then there's one about like breakups and that. You can relate, man. You can relate. Any man who says he can't relate, he's a damn liar.
Art imitates life, man.
Yeah, man. It's one of them things that makes you question the future. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you question the future. You're like, hold on a second. Like, I wonder if these things could really be a thing.
Probably could, man.
It's going to be mad, you know.
Gangs of London, man.
Because remember, we're already doing it now, you know. We're already doing it now with the, what's that? The VR headsets and that.
Yeah, the Oculus.
No, there's a mad one you will like, Stephen.
Which one?
Spoilers, people. There's a mad one. This is the one you should start with.
Okay.
It's a woman who's mastered quantum science.
Mad.
Mastered it. She can move forward, back, anything she wants. She can beat anything she wants. So she could say this, like, Stephen, what color's your top? And you look down now and it's black. That she can change.
She'll change it.
She can change. Because remember, they say that there's an infinite amounts of timelines in it.
Facts.
When you think like that. So basically, there'll be a timeline there trying to say in that show where you did put on a black t-shirt today.
She swaps, is it?
Mad, and she does it. Crazy twist at the end.
Crazy.
Crazy twist at the end, man.
I love them things, man. But I know everyone's hyping up the, if we're talking about, before we even get into the meat of the show, no, we did it. If you're that way, you're thinking inclined.
Yeah.
I know everyone's hyping the Superman trailer, but I'm not sold.
Yo,
we're not sold.
It looks bad, man.
What you talking about?
It looks bad.
Man, the on the floor and the dog, I come on them thing.
No. That dog thing was foolishness, man.
Crypto, you don't like crypto?
No, I don't. No, because I love them kind of. I love like super. Well, come on, dog flying. Come on, Steven.
Fam, they haven't made that though. That's canon, you know.
No, I know, but I'm saying I can't get with that, man. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, you're watching man flying and all that."
Yeah, man, you watch man fly.
It's more believable than dog flying.
We'll have to see because that's his dog from Krypton, innit? We'll have to see how they drop it, you know, in like the story of it. But trailers, they don't move me no more, man, because Marvel tried it with the Doomsday thing and had all the chairs with the names on. And fam, what have you done for me lately? But let me wait till I see it.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four trailer, don't move me. I'm done with trailers because they're either dog shit anyway.
Or it's the whole movie.
Yeah. So I don't, it's got to the point I don't really watch them anymore.
Facts.
It's mad like that, G.
Yeah, facts. I've been clocking it.
You know what? I want to start here, you know, with the current explosion of Vybz Kartel. He's all over the place, mate. He's doing shows. He's doing this. He's bringing out this one. He's bringing out that one. Yo, he needs to bring out Express Truth soon, man. Hopefully, man keeps that same energy, though, when he comes Europe, UK. What I mean by that is because I saw the...
It was the other day?
No. I mean, when he's doing the shows, though. Properly.
Oh, okay. Wireless.
No, but I mean when he's doing them properly, because he's with the ones he's been doing stateside. Like, what was it, Brooklyn? He had 2 nights. Sold out.
Yeah. Barclays Center.
Big up Cartel, yeah. The second night, it was meant to be a madness. Brought out everybody. Brought out, I know he had Spice. Big up Spice, dude. Shensi, big up Blood. Shensi, Yazid. And a whole host of others. He brought out everyone. Everyone was like, yo, it was wicked. Yeah. He used to keep the same energy, man. But I want to talk about that because I want to kind of talk about Drizzy at the same time, innit?
That chain thing.
Yeah.
Break that down.
I'm not going to lie. Shout out OVO, but that rubbed me the wrong way still.
What happened though?
You gave man chain like he's your girlfriend, innit? It's a bit... I've never really been into that still. Unless it's like my right hand. I ain't going to gift the man you know what I mean? I ain't going to gift the man a chair. Because if you look at man's track record, was it truly done out of love, or are you just trying to jump on a moment?
Jump on a moment?
Because when my man did lock up in a high rise in prison and all them things, man, I get chain. And that's the thing, Cartel, big up yourself. But obviously, you've always been the king of dancehall, but you're out now. You're out, you got your freedom. You're doing your thing, you're touring, enjoying yourself. But you have to remember those, you know, who were there when it looked like your mum was going to do 1 trillion years and never get out.
Facts.
Like I'm talking fans, family, your circle, like the real ones, because you're gonna have a lot of new friends now who are trying to impede on your moment, and who it looks like they want to stand next to you, but secretly they want to steal some of your shine, man. So just be careful.
Facts.
The energy transfer thing, it's a real thing, bro.
Now you know what? You know with my man though, it's an unpopular opinion, but you want to know the facts with Vybz Kartel. In a year, all the hype will die down. In a year, all the hype, all the Gaza Nation, all of that will die down.
Maybe
That's what will happen.
No,
Man is still riding the hype
of being out
of the thing, because when people are talking to him,
yes,
I haven't really, besides the interview in Yard, which I respect him for that he gave them, man, the most in-depth interview. I know what their name is, The Fix. Big up The Fix.
Yeah, man.
That's his most in-depth interview. And I think that was a good look to give that to a hometown place first.
Have to.
But everywhere he goes, fam, it's like
what? Prison.
No, every time not that they're just talking about prison, but it's more about the nostalgic element of him. So it's
what he's done.
Like if he didn't go prison,
yes,
I don't believe he enjoys the success he's enjoying today
internationally.
Yeah, he don't. He's massive, but this is like that prison sentence. Just like it was like a booster for his career. You get what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Yeah?
I understand. I could definitely. I'm not gonna say because I fuck with Carter heavy. No, did he? But you could definitely say it springboarded him internationally, because you have to remember he couldn't travel before anyway, innit?
Yeah, he couldn't.
Remember, him get locked up, him get clear now. Him there, yes or this. You know what I mean? He can travel now. So the fact that he can travel mixed with the notoriety. Yeah, we can't talk to you. The notoriety of him having the sentence, it's definitely springboarded the thing internationally. But when we're talking about people, it's not a bad mind thing, it's not a hate thing.
Never that.
Because I feel like you can clarify though. When we're talking about the hype, do you mean in terms of like everyone wants to be around him, everyone wants a picture? You mean in like
that hype, yeah? Yeah, the hype, fam.
We're not talking about man's career is gonna be over, but
no, the hype would die. Meaning like there's a lot of people that it's just hyping it.
Well, Mark, that's why I said I sent out that message saying be careful, man. Because there's enough energy vampires who are gonna be around just for that.
Yeah, because
you're the new hotness.
That Drake thing, all Drake's doing, yeah. Let's keep it real. By putting that chain on my man, you're just jumping on his hype, putting your logo. I wouldn't even have took that chain. I wouldn't even have took that.
Nah, I probably would have took it, but I wouldn't have put it on.
I wouldn't. I mean,
personally, I'm just talking.
There's no way there's going to be no crowning moment like that, because we're not doing all that. If you're giving it to me, it's an in private thing. There's no way I'm doing all of that, because that was just promotion for my man.
True.
But that's what I'm saying. They'll parade him around the States, parade him around Africa, this, that, and it will die out, and that'll be it. That'll be it.
We'll see, yeah.
You get me? Like when I say about this dancehall thing, people don't like to hear it, but it's facts. I've been right about the whole thing from day one.
Yeah, we said it.
The whole genre's dead. Yeah. I said it from back then. A man didn't want to listen. Now Beanie Man, all these other men are saying it. Now man want to listen. I said it from back then.
Facts.
I said it years ago. The whole genre's dead. And part of the reason the genre's dead is because of Kartel. Because there's certain things that Yard people weren't into. You get me? They weren't into certain things. Now, I rate him as a musician, but a man could never be a martyr. Not in my world. Because you made bare decisions.
Yeah, but you
know what I mean? Bleach out face.
No, but he spoke about. I'm not making any defense.
I'm just saying. You get me?
No. I know.
And I'm still saying he's the king.
But you have to be honest though, Mark. Could anyone in history, blood? Let's take it there. Could anyone, like any historic figure, especially an entertainer, could anyone really be a martyr? Because no one's infallible. No one's. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if you present someone as, this is the hero, this is our martyr, they're supposed to be infallible, isn't it? There is. On paper, that's what you would want.
There are people who walk this earth every now and again who will live on forever. Tupac, Elvis Presley, Bob Marley.
Pedo, convicted rapist. Go on.
I'm not saying what their personal
but that's my whole point. I'm saying I'm not talking about living forever, but if we're talking about a martyr, blood, that means you die for the cause. People remember you forever.
But not in the real definition of the word.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to say I'm saying if we're talking about someone who's you need legendary status like that, Is it just anyone who's like had a mad career? Because remember, Jacko's a legend like that. But he touched kid. You know what I'm trying to say?
No. Take away all of the allegations, all of the convictions, everything.
No, I understand.
Straight musician and larger than life characters.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Mark, this isn't me going against it. I'm just presenting the.
I'll break it down.
But I'm just presenting the other side because what I'm saying is you're always gonna have that argument of people. You can't separate that. Because I said this to a man, because mans were saying to me like, Cartel's gone funny and all that now, really, whatever. I've heard this and that and that. But I'm saying, can you separate the art from the artistry? Some man were like, yeah. Some man were like, no. You know what I'm trying to say? Because when you go through the line, Mark, everyone has asterisks next to them. Jacko. Wait. Yeah. Jacko.
But that's not what I'm saying, though.
No, I know. That's why I said I'm presenting the other side, bud. I'm not saying you're saying that.
I'm literally not saying anything to do with any crimes or anything.
No, listen, I don't think you're getting what I'm saying.
All right, go on, break it down. And then I'll say what I'm saying. Because
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I'm not saying you're saying that, you know. I'm just talking about if people are being genuine and we're talking about, there's always going to be that argument. Because what I'm trying to say is I agree with what you're saying in it. Because unless it's too heinous, that is, Mark. Yeah. You can separate the two, yeah? That's my personal opinion. Yeah. But I'm saying we could be like, Jacko, the greatest of all time. You're always going to have them back in the classroom. I'm a touch kid. You know what I'm trying to... But this is what I'm trying to say. So, can you ever truly, or should... No, not even can we. Should people ever truly be put up into a legendary status? Unless you're deemed to be infallible. Because we can take it beyond music, blood. Because man will be like, Martin Luther King, revolutionary, this and that. My man hit his wife. You know what I'm trying...
Now,
go to you now. I'll let you talk now. Sorry, I cut you off.
Nothing to do with that. I'm only talking about every now and again, every few decades, a character comes along who's like a global superstar. So, I'm giving examples in it. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Michael Jordan, let's think about Prince.
Facts.
The Beatles, every now and again, people come around like that. Now, what I'm saying to you is, if you take a Michael Jackson, forget about the allegations. Throughout his music career, there'll be people that can say, when Human Nature come out, it changed the way, at least whatever it is, Human Nature changed my life in some way. That a man did that for them. Right. Or like, when my man made Thriller, I remember that time I met my wife, or this, or when my man done Bad, A, B, or C. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting at that. It was a very decorated career, very versatile career.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you is take away the prison sentence from Kartel. He's not being paraded like that. He's being paraded like this now because of the prison, because of what he's overcome, which is fine. But musically, there are very good songs that he's made. But I don't see there's not no songs there that I would put you in through a Bob Marley lens. You're definitely the king of the dancehall. Like I always give man their dues, innit? Like,
but I agree.
But I'm saying
changed, innit?
No, of course it's changed. But it hasn't really. Because stateside it ain't changed. It has changed, but there's still man who try to be that, innit? And we can discuss, fam.
Not that many though.
Not that many because it ain't cool to be that.
No.
But Kartel's a trendsetter though.
No. But this is what I'm saying, and this is where you can say that part when we're talking about how he shifted the scene, because with a lot of slackness. Every time Mike, all them thing there. Now everyone's on about slackness. Dung in your truck, God. Stop it nice, make me in your truck.
Yeah.
We weren't doing that in the early 2000s. We weren't doing that before. I remember the whole scene went like that. Then Kartel went away. Then you had the explosion of, what do you call it? Trap dancer. What do you call it?
Trap dancer.
That
it didn't explode, but yeah.
Well, exploded on the island because everyone's doing that. Yeah, because we always talk about it. Let's be honest, it didn't really leave the shores. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that exploded in the scene. So like everyone was doing that. Still kind of are right now. So it's all trapping and scamming and trap the line and all this stuff and all of that. But that's how Afrobeats came in, because people didn't capitalize, man. They didn't capitalize on the eyes. Because even with Kartel being locked up, there was still eyes on Jamaica, especially, the first 3 years,
Facts. Someone could have took it up.
No one capitalized on the eyes that were on the country/scene. No one capitalized on it. I know he was still dropping, but no one capitalized on his physical absence. It was all, everyone was just doing the one trick pony. Maybe my man will come out, he'll run the summer, then him gone. He'll come out, he might run a couple months, then him gone. Fam, what happened to man like Alkaline and that, fam? They said he was the next up, blood.
Because man were trying to be someone else. Can't be next up being someone else.
Is it because they were all trying to be Kartel clones?
Yeah, that's why it died.
So what do you think? What do you think the direct? But you know what it is. Let me not even ask you that question. It's a rock and a hard place, you know, because let's be honest. Let's say a man would have come to you and tried to come with some conscientious. I can't talk to conscious music. He probably wouldn't have got off the ground. You know what I mean? A lot of the time when people are new to things, Mark.
I'm not even talking conscious, you know. That's where this debate goes left.
No. I'm just talking. I know you're not. I'm talking about conscious, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm not putting it on you, bro.
Okay. Because people always say that, innit?
No.
I'm saying to sing like no woman, no cry or something. Big tune.
But even when I spoke, but obviously I'm gonna use I'm using a modern interpretation of the word though. So when I say that, I don't necessarily mean all of that.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily. When I say, I mean like conscious in terms of like something with substance. Something that makes sense. So whenever man I talk about chop the line and when we call America, I say, hello, Miss Johnson, you've won $10,000 and none of that rubbish. I'm talking about something with actual substance. People are scared to be different, Mark. If everyone look out the window, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in front here, yeah? They've all bust, you know, or no, they've all bust or them gone through with the one little chop the line tune or whatever. Oh, man, I made a quick, and you're 11th in line. Are you going to be brave enough to step out the queue and say, nah, I'm going to go this way, you know? You know what I'm trying to say? When people see something working for everyone else, they want to replicate the formula.
That's what happened. Facts. Hit the nail on the head. That's what happened.
And then while everyone was doing that and chasing the next one and chasing the one hit and all of this rubbish, Afrobeats come through with pure happy and doing all that and doing all their dancing.
You know what? I'm so... Listen.
Wow.
You know what I was watching the other day?
Go on.
Soul playing.
Classic.
All right, you remember there's a part when Godfrey's on the plane and Snoop goes, yo, put something in. And he put some African music in.
Yeah.
Hey, I have the perfect music for this. Yes, I have it right here.
Hey man, hold on, man. Hold the fuck
Like
on.
an elephant.
Nah, man, you gotta turn that bullshit off, man. You can't be riding to that bullshit, man.
You don't insult my music.
We ride to some gangster shit. Pop that in, man. Captain don't want to hear that Zimbabwe, wah shit. Get that shit out of here. Whatever, get it the fuck out of here. I'm the captain of this motherfucking ship.
That's how man used to think. That's how them FBA man and that used to look at them, man. Until their thing boss.
Till it boss. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. Like, go back to that scene and get the link for that. Put that in the bio, fam. Because look, that's how man think when he's like, I'll put this in. And then he's like, oh, well. You remember that? You remember that scene?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to show you is that's what man's thought of the thing back then. What happened with dancehall was this, Steven. Let me break this thing down to you. So Kartel started saying things like, yo, girls go down on me. This, that, whereas Jamaica was known as like even like Lady Soul made Under the Sycamore Tree. Remember that song?
Facts, bro.
Now, you know what that was about?
Yeah, girl, man asking her to perform, act and all that.
And she's saying, yo, I told him I'm not on that. We know times have changed.
Under the Sycamore Tree. Yeah.
Now, Kartel normalized it.
Mm.
So when all them other brothers, Tommy Lee, Sparta, Gage, what's my man, Alkaline, what the fans are going to say is, family,
we want more of that.
Why I need to listen to you doing that when the main man who does it still making music? You get what I'm saying? Mm. So why I need to listen to that when to you trying to be my man, when my man still doing his thing? That's what happened. And then when people were saying, yo, what's come out of yard? So when back in the day when I was in Hatman and that,
yeah,
you had like 3 different kind of people. You had the bashment no, I don't want to group them together. You had 4 kind of people. You'd have people who'd come in and say, yo, give me the latest dancehall mixtape. Give me the latest thing. Dancehall fans would come in and say that. You'd have hip-hop guys that would come out. Give me the latest hip-hop thing, depending on what you was on. R&B, give me the latest R&B. Lovers or Revive, whatever you want to call it. Yo, give me the latest one of that. What started to happen is, at one point, when you used to say, give me the latest dancehall, you'd throw it in and you're jiving and you're hearing vibes, nice, happy vibes to where you could close your eyes and damn near feel the sea breeze. Yard was selling them vibes, fam. Globally. When I was in Thailand, I've said it before, I put the clip up. Mans are playing Jamaican music
Facts.
Pictures of not only Bob Marley, but the flag. Pictures of man with locks. Black man with locks, fam.
Oh.
That probably would take you 1,000,000 years to get there. Obviously, I'm being funny. But the vibes, they're selling the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is, that kind of man who's in the ill in Thailand, when we got there, he spoke so passionately about Jamaica, and he was so happy that authentic Jamaicans had visited his place.
Thai man.
Thai brother, fam.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, man, he was so gassed that not only black people, but real 100%. He couldn't believe it. Now, them kind of brothers, they're looking for vibes, fam. What don't these yard men understand? What don't these diaspora understand? They're looking for vibes, not cartel, real vibes. They want to put it in, and they want to feel the sea breeze, and they want to see the trees swinging and even blaze up a thing, whatever. But eventually, when you give a time and that kind of, yo, skin out your legs, girl. Whoa.
Mash it up.
Even a time man,
burn up.
you know the F that goes on in Thailand, innit? And
Yeah.
even them, nah, but I can't listen to
No, this music too much for ears. I don't want slack.
that. That's Chinese, but yeah.
Whatever, bro.
That's Chinese.
My bad. I can't. Fam, you know what? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because you know why I did that though? Not no racist thing.
Of
Fam,
course not.
You know, I don't even know the Thai. I don't know the Thai accent. You know, actually.
Sawadika.
No, but I mean, like when they speak
I don't
English.
care if you from.
No, when they
Oh, the
speak in
accent.
English.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, I don't even know.
The accent.
It may be similar to, could be around, I don't even know, fam. I don't want to say the wrong thing. So I just
A bit
teach
like-
man Thai.
yeah.
Sawadika means hello in Thai. But okay. So what happens is, Stephen, what happened was,
Ni hao.
them people can't listen to that no more.
No.
You know when my man in Friday said, I can't get jiggy with this. They can't listen to it. So what happened is they said, I can't, put it down. I can't listen to that. Then what happened while that was going on?
Yeah.
There you go. That's what, and that's it. That's all she wrote, fam. So you can parade man around. It's a little bit too late, but big him up though, same way. It's a little too late, fam. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
But this is what I'm saying, Mark. And again, are people gonna capitalize with the eyes? I know Cartel's everywhere, but he's like the musical representation of Jamaica right now. Are people gonna capitalize with the eyes being back on the scene? No, they're not, blood.
And I don't think they can either.
You could try, man,
You could try, but
and you should try.
I think man only care about him, you know.
No, I understand that, but what the problem will be, Mark, is man's will be like, let him have his moment and I'll try. Then no one's gonna care.
Yeah, no, that you see, we're both saying the same thing, you know.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
No, Mark. Listen, I'm presenting the other side, but I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because what you're saying,
you gotta keep things balanced. Because I know there's gonna be a man's home saying. That's why I brought up that argument. Because I know there's gonna be cats at home saying, "No, but Jacko touch kid. No, I'll kill it." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some people literally cannot separate the artist and the personal. Do you know what I mean? Some people just can't. Some people just can't, Mark. So you're always gonna have that debate. You're always gonna have that debate.
So what I'm saying is the spotlights. It's hot right now.
Yeah, facts.
Because remember, you can post up a man. At one point, this is how it happened, Stephen. So when my man first come out of prison, yeah, he might do an interview now.
Yes.
1,000,000 views in a day. 1.5, 2 days. Now that's starting to slow down a bit is what I'm getting at.
Do you want to see what's the Breakfast Club one on now?
It's about 500, just over 500. That would have been on an M if they got him 3 months ago. You see where I'm coming from?
I've time of recording is on 5:34.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to get at,
4 days ago.
what I'm trying to get at is that people are starting to, he's going on every platform.
It's like what we said,
Every
though.
platform,
It's like
yeah.
what we said when he first initially got released. Overexposure.
That's what's happening now. So eventually,
It should have been the fix. Maybe you see him post up with a fan, maybe setting on his personal gram and shows. That's it.
you know the maddest thing, I think, because now they said he's living in Florida now as well. So he's left yard.
Okay.
He's living in Florida. But for me, I'm not saying like dancehall as man know it.
Mhm.
It's finished. It doesn't matter if Cartel's out. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'm just telling man the truth. It's over, fam.
Facts.
It's over. You get what I mean? It doesn't matter what man want to say, what debate people want to have. It's over, innit? And a man, what I'm saying is like with a Drake now, is that you kind of got sussed out already. You rode every wave. You rode the UK wave. You rode the Houston wave, the Atlanta wave, the Chicago wave, the Yard wave.
I think other Canadian artists as well.
Yeah, just rides bare waves. So all that cartel thing is slap my chain on my man. My man's being seen everywhere. Slap my chain on him. You know what I mean? But let's get some of this promo too. That's like man slapping a McDonald's chain on him. You get what I mean? That's like McDonald's saying, that's like them putting a McDonald's chain on him. It makes no difference, does it?
Yes, people. Don't forget, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Superman 91 Dynamic Duo. We out, man.
Attack on 85 graves treated as Islamophobic crime. The damage caused to 85 graves in the Muslim section of a cemetery is being treated as an Islamophobic hate crime, police have said. The vandalism to the plaques and graves in Watford belonging to babies and children was reported on Sunday. The sergeant said he had explored several potential reasons for the damage and wanted to be careful how it was described to the public. However, now our inquiry has progressed, we are confident that sadly, this was a religiously motivated hate act. That's all we need to say on that, Stephen.
Oh, I didn't know it was in Watford, you know.
Yeah, it was in Watford.
Yeah, that's
so they're treating it as a hate crime now.
As it should.
So it's being treated as a hate crime, but what I want to focus at with this story is think about the timing of this. Think about the timing, and they've said they're being careful how this is reported to the public. But I know that there are certain things that happen, Stephen, in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's deemed that it could create public unrest, they won't report it. That's happened many times.
Yeah, I feel like you're right, Kate, but I feel like you're right, you know, but I feel like it depends, man. Because if you go back to Southport, they reported that all wrong, bro. And look what happened.
Yeah, it was reported wrong. Fact.
You know what I mean? So you are right, but I feel like they pick and choose. It's like, I say this about everything because that's life. People pick and choose, man. Because now you're trying to be. But I'm saying that, but they had no choice with this one though, because they've had to say, oh, it's
Islamophobic.
Fam, I can't talk today, you know.
Nah, man.
It's Islam, not funny. It's Islamophobic.
Yeah.
Because they had to, you know what I mean? You couldn't skate around that because that would cause more civil unrest, I believe.
And you got to think it's because they targeted that specific part of the cemetery.
Facts.
But what I'm getting at now is we got to pay more attention to this, because what I'm getting at is we know for a fact that they can hide certain stories to prevent public unrest. Mm-hmm. Now, this story, think about the timing of it, look at the wording of the article. They know that putting this kind of story out there, it creates a feeling of yo, man, are targeting also whatever.
Facts.
Now, what I'm trying to get at is not so much the media, you know, but we got to be careful, all of us, not to get drawn into certain things that are being done by a minority to create tension amongst groups. That's what's happening.
Distraction again, bro.
Facts, because think about it. What they've did, they damaged all them graves, damaged them. And you see in the reports come out now, because what they want to do now is say, yeah, man, there's groups that are targeting, man, that are targeting them, man. What you going to do? How you going to defend it? That's all. That's all. People need to
like
pay
when man's like, oh yeah, we're going to defend the statues. Yeah,
remember that?
We know what that's called for.
Yeah, but I was watching that the other day. Actually,
I know
that was crazy. You know,
I know it's a crazy.
Mad, we went down there still. Any man who talks about the outside, if you weren't outside there, my friend, it doesn't matter where you're outside. You get what I mean?
Inside eating chips, blood.
Like that right there, Stephen. Mad. I was watching all the footage. Crazy times, man.
Yeah, we caught some. Man got
that's 4 years ago, you know.
So far?
In June, it makes 4 years.
So it's been 4 years since the pandemic. Because that's when it was?
Yeah, 4 years. March last month was the fourth year of the pandemic.
That was lockdown?
I mean, the 4th year since the pandemic. Yeah. Mad. Look how that time's flown. Wild, isn't it?
Time waits for no man. It's very true.
Facts.
Don't waste it, people. Yeah, yeah, they're definitely sending out red flags or white flags or green flags. No, green flags because they want them to go. They want the Muslim, the Islamic community to go. You know what I mean? Because you have to think about this. Was it done maliciously? And when I say maliciously, I mean like maliciously with intent to distract. Because you have to look at what's going on right now in the UK. It's all over the place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all doom and gloom. People complaining over there every day. So sometimes you have to notice, man. A lot of people can't read between the lines. A lot of people can't read. Too much AI.
Innit?
But people need to realize, man, like things like this don't usually just happen. And I'm talking about the timing of it as well. Like the places of madness. All right, what heinous act can we commit to distract them and hopefully create some more division? We had the Southport thing. That worked, but it didn't last as long as we wanted it to. I know. Let's go and
the other side.
let's go to the other side and let's disturb people's resting places.
Because remember them, man,
Sickos,
when that
bro.
Southport thing happened,
Yeah.
remember the news were able to play with that, Stephen. Think about
And
it.
they never
They played with that.
They haven't cleaned it up.
They ain't cleaned it up even now. But remember, even that was scary, you know. That's the closest I've ever seen it that it could have went mad.
Facts.
But remember on that day, when it first started to bubble, Twitter and that, I was like, yo, this could get crazy. But it's like you said, that didn't work. It was like, hold on a second. We're gonna put this out there. The tension was building. Then the media just went silent. It just went silent. And then it was just little pockets of, they just let everyone else, like videos. I remember there was a bag of videos got made.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, look at this. Like, they know what they're doing, man.
Bible fact.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So with this, I just hope people are careful. I understand that it's a disrespect, but it's a draw out though. It's being done to draw out that community.
100%.
That's what it
They're
is.
trying to knock you off your square, man.
That's it. Facts. So man just need to be careful and not feed into nothing. Real talk.
I know that can be easier said than,
Yeah.
especially when it was children. And
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
it's very sickening, man. It's very sickening.
Yeah, it's one of them situations, man. It's one of them situations, man, where people just need to be careful not to get drawn out, not to act fool. Just be careful in it. The media know what they're doing. And like we said, summer's coming up now. You remember what happened? You remember how last summer was? And there's still, man, there was guys who were literally trying to push that. They wanted that to go. It almost did, though. It almost did.
Got close.
It got close. But it is what it is, man.
Right now, major concerns, come collect the blood clot rubbish. Goodness gracious, man.
But it's eased up a bit this week, innit? It's eased up. Nah, it's crazy that, it's mad. It's
Man's
mad.
think, blood, got time for beef and all that, blood. Man want the recycling collected, blood.
Innit?
Fucking warring with people. And that. We ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, you're mad. Yeah, the rubbish thing.
If you knew better, you'll do better, man. Don't be a
You know what I
chatty
was
fatty,
thinking
man.
though with the rubbish thing, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
I don't know, back in the day, we used to burn rubbish, you know.
You can't no more. They say it's air pollution.
You can't do that no more.
Don't think you can.
Fam, because I was thinking like, yo, back in the day, if the bin got too mad, you know, man used to have one of them,
Metal ones.
yeah, just fold it in there and burn it down, man. The only thing that didn't burn was orange peel, fam. Banana peel. Everything else burned to ash, fam. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you just take the ash and pull it in.
Yeah, it's illegal. Yeah, I was right.
It's illegal now.
Yeah, probably can't do that. In the UK, it's generally illegal to burn household rubbish in your garden. This is because burning can cause pollution and harm to people's health. However, you may be able to burn small amounts of dry, untreated garden waste like twigs and leaves in a contained fire as long as it doesn't cause a nuisance to neighbours. Always check with your local council for specific regulations in your area. Yeah, you can't. I knew it.
Can't do it. Yeah,
You can't do nothing, fam.
Yeah.
My mum was saying to me, "Oh, it's getting mad out here. How are they going to pay for this and that?" I said, "Fam, just get a minute, fam. You soon have breathing tax, bud."
Yeah, innit? Joke thing, man. Absolutely, innit? They soon charge you to breathe. Yeah, man, because they're taking the mick, man. They know what they're doing, but long as people keep conforming to the thing, it's going to continue.
That's why I don't want to hear the complaints, blood, because everyone's like, "Oh, we should all stop." That would never happen, blood. The UK don't have a backbone to stand up to nothing, blood. All you do is complain, then bend over some more, take it raw, no Vaseline, and complain some more. That's all you do, man. You're not built like France and them man there, fam. You're always on a ridicule the cross-our man them, but they got more backbone than you.
Yeah, because they actually...
They're up in arms, bro.
Yeah, facts. Because I thought about it the other day, you know. I thought, If every man was just to say, I'm not paying, what can I do, bro?
It never happened, no, bro.
Would never happen.
Nah.
You don't think it could happen?
Someone's always gonna crumble.
The indigenous are fed up and everyone else is fed up.
Someone's always gonna crumble like the apple dessert, bro. Yeah, but Mark, the indigenous are always fed up, bro. That's the culture. Complaining. That's it. That's the complaining. Culture,
you're right.
cold weather, shit food, if you take out all the flopping foreigners and drinking beer and football. That's it, bro. Nothing's going on here, fam. There's nothing going on in here. It's too hot. It's too cold. It's too fucking dry. It's snowing. It's black ice. It's white ice. It's slipping. Fam, it's all complain. My bills are too high. The bills are too low. I don't like him. I don't like her. I don't like myself. It's just nothing but complaining,
That's
bro.
the culture, yeah.
It's nothing but complaining, bro.
Well, if that's the case, then they're gonna keep pushing it up. Cause every minute they keep sending them letters about the something going up.
That's how they're getting everyone with them estimated bills, blood. Can charge
Yeah, I've heard, no, it is a mad.
can charge people racks and all. It's ridiculous, bro.
Nah, it's mad. It's mad.
And they show you how the thing's set up because they could stop that tomorrow, but they don't want to.
Yeah. Got man's bills. Most man's bills have tripled, isn't it?
Ridiculous, bro.
Family, most man's bills have tripled. Crazy. No, I mean like the actual.
Has everyone's wages tripled as well?
No, they ain't gonna do that. Family, it's by we know it's by design, blood. We know it's by design. Because think about it. Remember this. We've said it many a time. Look, let's say the average wage is £500.
Yeah.
They know that £500 comes in. They know that back in the day, like your gas and electric might have been £60 out of that. They know the more they push that up, it leaves you with less disposable income. They want as much as the disposable as possible. Matter of fact, they don't want there to be any disposable.
But Mark, I get it, but I don't get it, you know.
They want debt.
Facts. I get it, but I don't get it. You want to know why I don't get it? I do understand why they're doing it, but I don't. Because, bro, you get a slice of everything everywhere. So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't get it. How much do you want, blood?
They want universal control, meaning they want to be able to control everything. They want a universal wage. They want universal control. They want it. And you heard that man's talking, saying things like, oh, there's going to be no such thing as a job.
Facts.
And things like, oh, there'll be no such thing as unskilled or skilled labor.
Facts.
So think about that kind of talk. So what happens in the future? How do people buy things? How do people survive?
They don't.
So they control everything. So it might be a thing like everybody gets a bills a week.
Might be like, fam, it might turn into the Justin Timberlake film, blood.
That's what it's going to be, fam. That's what's going to be. Out of time.
Is it out of time?
Out of time. So,
I can't, something so. It's about everyone, it's all about time. You're paying time and all of that. And yeah.
Yeah, it soon come to that. Because think about it, yeah. Think about Brum now, yeah. Think about this city. Forget all of the roads. So I'm talking, let's say you got bread in Brum. Forget all that. Yeah, man, I'm from the road. Forget all of that. You got money in Brum. Stephen, it's a nice city to live in. You got money in Brum. It's a beautiful place to live. Facts, we got buildings.
Even now or before?
Even if you got money, you good here. If you got money, okay. I mean like F you money, you're nice in, bro. You get what I mean? Now, what I'm trying to show you is this. Your experience is different from a next man's experience.
Standardly.
Now, what I'm getting at to you is that even whether you're a man who lives in a deprived area or a developing area, or you're a man who lives in an upper class area, yeah, the fact that the council let this bin thing happen shows you the direction, not only of Brum, but of the country. That would have been unheard of before, where bins are piling up on the road like that. It doesn't matter what area it is. That would have been unheard of, because if you let go even one small place in Brum, you're letting go of the whole place in Brum. Meaning that, look at all the bad press this city has had over the past few weeks. Look at the bad press. There's videos about
gone international.
The worst place. Like, just think about, this is what I'm saying to these Brummies, just think about it. Man are coming in, I'm going to go ERD.
Really?
I'm going to go Aston, I'm going to go Handsworth.
I think some of these men are from Brum as well, innit? A few of them.
Some of these twats are from Brum, yeah?
You need to start banging them in the face, bro. But you know who you talk, but don't know who you frighten, blood, because you know which twats to stop on the road, fam. You stop Johnny 2 Teeth and Deborah 7 kids, blood. That's what you stop on the road to ask idiot questions to, because anyone with sense, they'll call and beef, you can't get to your face, bro. Because you're a fucking prick,
but this is what I'm saying to all these Brummies, yo. They're making arting content.
Yo, man doing them videos. I don't care if you're from Timbuktu, suck your mother, fam.
Yeah.
Fuck you and all that. Love you, man.
Fam, there's a bag of them.
Nah, no. Fuck all of them,
Yeah,
bro.
bag of them. Geezer come down from Leeds. Yeah, I'm just in Brum right now, the worst place on earth. I'm like, yo, what's wrong
No,
with
but obviously, listen, you got to
Fam, we're no different than any other city.
I know. You have to take the rough with the smooth, blood. You could go there tomorrow. You could go somewhere. I could probably go to a road in Leeds. Look at you can do that anywhere, bro. You can do that any city. Look at London's the main thing. You can do that in LON. You can do that anywhere, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Obviously, the places. I'm not saying the place is bloody Buckingham Palace. But come on, man.
Family, I remember when I went nuts one time, I was running around. I seen Stray Dog and all them kind of things. And I'm like, why ain't man making content up here? I seen Stray Dog, Steve.
All of that
that don't happen in England.
All of that content's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that mixed with all the bin stuff, we just look crazy, man.
I'm in Birmingham right now. What is it like living in Birmingham? It's crazy down here. I wouldn't live down here. Oh my God. Yo.
No, but you live down here, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
In a HMO you don't pay for, collecting pip, gyro, dip, clip, every fucking thing, bro. Every acronym you're collecting, bro. Every acronym you're collecting, but you complain. Shut up, man. People get free bread and then want it butter too. Suck yourself, man. Blood clot, man.
Yeah, man. That's all these vloggers and that we're a place for content now. Everybody's coming here for content.
So good. When I go place, I'm gonna start doing the same.
The worst part of what's the
Wow.
Fam, this bear now. There's a
I'm literally what? Anywhere I go, Mark, I'm literally gonna be like, oh my gosh, would you look at that, people? There's a napkin on the floor. I'm in the worst place of Manchester right now. People need to, if you knew better, you'll do better, man. Ridiculous content. I put that up there with that friggin'.
Yeah, this is crazy. The first 10 videos, man.
What did you put in? What did you search?
Just type in Birmingham, bro.
That's how it's getting started.
Living around here, but everyone wants to live like tramps. The other day, I was walking up and down the road, getting the litter up, and not one of you came out the house. That's the truth of it. Everyone's in their house looking at the rubbish, but no one came out to help me. You're all tramps.
Damn.
Oh, is that one where rubbish is piling?
Yeah, it's mad.
My whole thing is as well, you're dumping. Obviously, I get that the city's in a bit of a chokehold right now with the rubbish. But I'm saying, bro, imagine, I've seen Mazes, blood. How you dumping rubbish like outside your house and all of that, blood? So when all this salt and the winter coming on, we don't hear nothing about rat at the city, I don't want to hear it, bro.
They've already, they're kind of already taking it,
They might talk about rat as big as dog and all them
We
things
need the Pied Piper, blood. Didn't he flute and get rats out?
But he didn't pay him, so he stole the kids.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to need him. We're going to need
He
him.
did the
bruv.
rats. The town didn't pay him, and he stole all their kids.
Wow. We're going to need him, man.
And then R. Kelly calls himself the Pied Piper. Coincidence?
I didn't know that,
Step in the name of love. Step in the name of love. It's the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Got my pie playing and I'm taking all the children with the sicko, bro. Sicko.
Yeah,
bro.
man, we need the Pied Piper, man. We're going to need him, but
For them Ratatouilles, fam. Fam, soon it's going to be Stuart Little versus Splinter versus Ratatouille. Winner stays on, blood. That's what it's going to be.
and that's the maddest thing about rats. That's like, man, I can't stand them,
Nah, I'm not scared. I don't like them, but I don't have it. No, I don't. Fam, to be
scared,
honest,
man.
no. It's a rational fear though, because they are gross. Like, I'm
Like,
not-
just
yeah, I'm not. Obviously, I don't like them, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared of no animals directly like that.
vermin.
Not like, but I don't want people to be like, and have a pet rat. None of that nonsense. But they don't. Yeah,
Now, I remember one time when a pigeon flew into the shop, back in the day.
that's rat with
But
wings.
one of them like Eastern European kind of brothers just come in and picked it up and took it out.
He's gonna fry that with some chips.
One time, no long talking, just pick it up and took it out. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna fry that with some chips, dog. What we saying now, man? Time flies when you're having fun, big man.
Yeah, man, most definitely, man.
It's a great
People,
show on earth for
It's
that. Gas and
Unfiltered,
Gas.
man. Hit the like button,
Gang.
hit the share button,
Gang,
hit the
gang.
subscribe button, leave a comment, folks. It's the Express Truth Show. What are you saying, Stephen?
Favorite podcast. Making Thursdays great again. Dynamic duo in full effect, man. It's a bit warm this evening. Tell your missus to have some water with ice cubes waiting for me, man. I'm coming round. We out of there, man.
We gun people.
Gang.